Welcome to Disney Deep Dive number 2 on corporate social responsibility. As I began researching for this video, I started by going back to WaltDisneyCompany.com and navigating to the social responsibility tab. To my surprise, it has completely changed since my last video, revealing some important changes in Disney's approach to CSR. These changes occurred as their 2021 CSR report was recently released. I looked a little deeper to see what this means for the company. So as our baseline, here's what the old website looked like. Thanks to the Wayback Machine, I was able to compare the old website to the new one. So as you can see, the categories are listed underneath the Social Responsibility tab, and if you were to scroll down, you can see an image with a little more information and links to find out more about each category. Now when you click on the Social Responsibility tab, it basically brings you to a whole new site. Diversity, equity, and inclusion moved from third to last on the list of categories to the first on the list. So with the recent introduction of the inclusion key, as well as new stories including Soul, Raya and the Last Dragon, and Encanto, we can see how Disney is placing more of an emphasis on DEI, and the website reflects that. Some of the old categories have been combined under larger umbrellas. So for example, volunteering and children's hospital and wish granting are now under charitable giving, and environmental sustainability and conservation are under environment, along with some new categories. So Disney has created 3 overarching themes for their CSR, calling them World of Belonging, which deals with DEI, World of Balance, focusing on the planet, and World of Hope, focusing on giving and volunteering. These categories make Disney's growing CSR efforts more digestible for the public, since there's a lot to take in, and reveals 3 distinct purposes. So the website has a ton more information on their individual pages now. There are links to stories relating to each area, and they're more prominent on this new website, as well as visual representations of statistics and links to social media for each of these categories. I think building out a whole new aspect of their website reflects Disney's increasing commitment to CSR. So these changes were supported by a big team. Leading this team is Jennifer Cohen, Disney's first Executive Vice President of Corporate Social Responsibility. She's been in this role for a little over a year now, early on stating, "Social responsibility is an integral part of our DNA at Disney, and I look forward to partnering with leaders from across our businesses as we strive to use our unique global platform and resources to drive the greatest impact." Looking at social responsibility jobs at the Walt Disney Company on LinkedIn, 215 employees come up. Looking through the list shows how these jobs span across different aspects of Disney to include CSR in each area of Disney, like Cohen mentioned. For example, in addition to positions like Executive Vice President and Senior Vice President, there are people working in CSR specifically at Disney General Entertainment Content, EMEA, meaning Europe, Middle East, and Africa, 21st Century Fox, and more. Some job titles are specific to certain aspects of CSR, such as DEI Stakeholder Engagement Manager, Community Engagement Manager, and Environmental Sustainability Manager. Obviously, not all of these 215 employees listed on LinkedIn are directly related to CSR. Some came up because they shared their excitement in posts regarding new CSR activities and reports, congratulating their coworkers on their hard work. CSR employees also shared their excitement over their work. I think this is important to note because a lot of times people are skeptical about the intentions behind corporate social responsibility. Many think that this is just a business strategy to help the bottom line. And while that is in fact in part true, Disney does list CSR under business support on the Disney's career page, for example. What the skeptics forget is that there are many people working behind the scenes on these projects that really truly care about what they're working on, and they're using the resources Disney has to make the world a better place. And that might be a very optimistic or naive way of looking at it, but I like to look at things with the glass half full. So I look forward to seeing what direction Disney takes their CSR efforts in the coming years with this new team.